You can lose 30 pounds or more in 30 days. That's like losing the weight of 2 bowling balls. Wouldn't you like to lose the weight of 2 bowling balls? Reserve your spot at Zoe Wellness Center like so many others have already. Nancy lost 30 pounds in 30 days. Ron eventually lost 126 pounds. That's 40 pounds a month for crying out loud. Call Zoe Wellness Center right now and you can lose 30 pounds or more in only 30 days. It's time to improve your game. Make the call right now.
Hi, Damon Davis. Welcome to the Zoe Life. If you're just tuning into the program, in other words, for the very first time, let me just welcome you to a program that is going to help shift your life to the next level and change your life from the inside out. This program and my guests that are featured here deal with 3 aspects of you: your spirit, your soul, and your body. And we have the privilege to parade past you people and their stories of the life change that has occurred because of the principles that you will find taught here, and because of my guest. Terri Crook, welcome to our program.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here.
It's an honor to have you, and I want to just spend a moment, if I can. I know you, the viewer doesn't know you. I want to spend a moment just celebrating who you are, your success, and I think that will get people kind of encouraged about the next 28 minutes and 30 seconds we will spend together.
Okay.
So you're a motivational speaker. You were an author of the book, by the way. It's Only Halftime, your playbook to your second wind. Love the play on words. This is a great book from a lady who is a life coach, career coach, encourager. You're a motivator. And Terri, you have been kind of in that space.
Yes.
For quite some time.
Quite some time.
Quick resume.
Well, I worked for the federal government for 37 years, although I told everybody I was 37. And I retired 3 years ago. Yep. And once I retired, I refired. I wasn't ready to sit and rock, okay? Yeah. I wanted to teach people how to get their dreams back, okay? Particularly people over 40, all right? So I'm living the halftime lifestyle and promoting it, helping people over 40 to pick up their dreams, get back in the game.
Yeah, and win.
And win.
And win. You're helping people live their dreams, not their fears. That's profound.
That's right. That's right.
That's to suggest that regardless of age, by the way, because this isn't just for people 40 and above.
No.
Right? It's for anybody.
It's for anybody.
Any walk of life.
Anybody, regardless of your circumstances. Whatever you're going through, you have to look at it that it's only halftime. Whatever happened in the past, that happened in the past. Look for the lessons. Pause. And go into the locker room like the football players do, because to every game, there's a first half and there's a second half. Just pause for a moment and look for the lessons, and then come out of that locker room, go back into the game and win.
Play to win.
Play to win.
You have a TV show, I understand.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
It is a show aimed for women over 40 who put their dreams to the side because they either got married, they had kids, they focused on their careers. They were fortunate enough to take care of their parents.
Sure.
And now the kids are gone. They are approaching retirement, and their parents may be gone also. Yeah. And so they're sitting there looking at themselves in the mirror and saying, what now? What next?
Yeah.
And so I have put together a show that helps them come up with that next. But what I'm doing, I'm bringing women on the show, celebrities and the girl next door, to come and share how they, after 40, achieve success
Wow.
and are achieving success.
Wow, that's powerful. Do we have a clip we could play, maybe, of a little bit of the show?
Yes.
Can we?
Oh,
Let's roll that really
yes,
quick,
let's
and we'll be
roll
right
a
back.
clip. That's right. You all know her, my girl, Coco Brown. You have seen her in Tyler Perry's The Single Moms Club.
It was so funny how I grew up and I was kind of prepped to do certain things.
Right.
You know, my mom had me in these things and she wanted me to be this type of woman. And so for me to go completely left in the entertainment business, it was like I went against the grain. And it took a long time for me to release the need to still please my parents.
And you know what? That same thing happened to me. I wanted to quit the government and go in.
But I'm sure you were hit with, I know you ain't about to leave that good paying government job.
Yeah, you know that's what my mama said. She said, oh,
Because I'm telling you, my parents were like, we paid how much for what kind of degree,
Exactly.
and you gonna tell some jokes?
Oh, my mother told me all them good benefits.
Baby.
Now you're gonna have to stay there and work.
Right.
So it wasn't until I retired in 2016 that I decided to live my own dreams because
Right.
I realized that it is only halftime.
Exactly. Why is it that you get a certain age, you're supposed to just die?
And see, a lot of people.
You can keep reinventing yourself to the day you die.
Exactly, and that's the whole point. That's the reason why we are in the red zone, speaking to you, and letting you know that it is only halftime.
Yes.
You are still in the game.
And this, though, is what you do all the time.
Yes.
So what you're playing out on television on this new show, which I wish you the very best of success.
Thank you, thank you.
And I know you're going to do well.
And you know, even though I said it was for women over 40,
Yeah.
there were a lot of men in the audience.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of men who hear me speak and they said, I know you
Only
may be
work with women.
focusing on women.
But what about me?
But we love the message too. So
course.
it's for the men also. I may be focusing on women, but men, you can come as well.
Well, we need some help,
we got
too.
a message for you also.
Well, I hope you do. We need it.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so let's get to center here.
Okay.
Let's get to the playbook. Terri Crook, if you're just tuning in, my dear friend, welcome to the Zoe Life. She is the author of the book, It's Only Halftime, your playbook to your second wind. I love the play on words, by the way. your playbook to your second wind and your second win. Let's talk about this book. Let's talk about how you can help, and let's talk about something that will encourage people today to believe that the next half of my life is the greatest part of my life.
Yes. Well, first of all, I wrote this book out of lessons learned in my own life because one of the things that I used to do all the time, and that is I needed to get out of my head. I would overthink things.
Sure.
Okay. And as a result, I made a lot of major mistakes by overthinking things, and it impacted the confidence that I had as I was climbing up with my career with the federal government, okay? I had a great career, by the way, but I went down the giant slide because of how I mismanaged things. And you know in football, when the quarterback throws the ball to the receiver, okay? And he's running towards the goal. But before he can get there, he starts celebrating. He doesn't see the quarterback coming over to take him down. Well, that's what happened to me. I had been selected for a position in Atlanta, and I was scheduled to relocate to Atlanta. But when I got the position, I had started celebrating before I could get to the end zone. So I went and I bought property in Atlanta. I bought the largest car, the largest Mercedes that they made, shy of the Maybach. And when I got ready to sell the home that I was living in, come to find out, it was worth this down here and not up here. So I could not relocate.
And what year? What year was
that? Was in 2008 when the market had
Oh,
crashed.
even worse.
Yes.
So can I say it like this? We say it down here in the South. You were counting your chickens before they
hatched. Oh man, did I count chickens, okay? So as a result of that, I went and spoke to a bankruptcy attorney.
Oh,
and
my
I
goodness.
was so embarrassed because here I am, I'm a senior manager. I'm giving advice to people on how to overcome financial situations,
Sure.
you know, to be able to move to the next level. And yet I made such a crucial mistake. And I put myself on a plan and corrected it, okay? Didn't file bankruptcy. And I got the help that I needed to assist me. But I also made mistakes with my relationships, my eating, because what happens when one aspect of your life takes a dip,
Everything else
starts to come down with it.
Sure.
Okay?
Statistically, that's true. In fact, a lot of people watching right now probably are in a that are having any kind of struggle, crises, calamity at all, could relate that it seems as though everything's in disarray.
Yes.
And it seems that there's a chain reaction that occurs.
Right.
And it seems almost, we've used the term domino effect is taking
Yes.
place, right?
Yes.
Keep going.
Because we're looking for things, people or situations to help us come out of this instead of facing the problem head on and what you have to do. And so that's what I did. When it's all said and done, the market crashed, but I helped myself to crash with the market, okay? I'm just gonna be real
Was
about
your
it.
self-confidence affected at all?
Oh, my confidence. But you know, I had to sit back and examine my confidence and where it was then that caused me to make those mistakes.
Okay, so pause there because there's something very profound about your story. As you described your story, I didn't hear you blame anything on anyone one time.
Right.
In fact, I had to ask you about 2008, like the market crashed. But even then, you kept going back to your personal responsibility.
That's right.
You didn't blame a relationship, you didn't blame the government, you didn't blame the market crash. Everything that you just told us about was about your personal responsibility.
Right.
Is that key?
That is very key.
Okay.
Because if you don't take ownership of what you may have done to contribute to your circumstance, you can't heal and you can't move on.
Got it.
So I had to do that. Oh yeah, I wanted to blame it on the market, but I knew deep down that it wasn't just the market, it was also Terri, okay?
Got it.
So I had to really examine myself, and then I had to also examine my past experiences.
Okay.
And did that have a major play into why I allowed myself to make the moves that I made?
Got it.
And it did.
Got it.
Okay. And that's why when I'm talking to people, when I'm sitting down versus having a one-on-one or a workshop, we have an introspective session.
Yeah.
Because a lot of time, your past impacts your future.
Sure.
And even your present.
Sure. Patterns of thinking.
Patterns of thinking.
Habits.
Habits, yes. Yes, you know, when you're sad or if you're feeling like when I didn't get positions, I would go to the mall and shop or buy me something because I felt like if I bought myself something and put it on, I would look better and that looking better make me feel better.
Sure.
Okay?
Sure.
But it looked better in the store, but when I got home, the situation was the same and I looked the same with the outfit on or not. So
That's real.
I had
That's
to
real.
make a change.
That's real.
Yes. So, and what I did, because I love to shop, so what I did, I had to tell everybody, I said, listen, I'm in rehab. Don't call me about a sale. I am not, when I would go to the mall, if I needed to get makeup, because there were some things I said I'm going to buy, okay? I would park near the store where my makeup was located. When I walked in, I didn't look to the left, I didn't look to the right. I looked straight ahead. I went in there and I said, put my money down, and I said, I want lipstick. You know, get it, walk out.
Wow.
Yes.
Terri, something says to me that this book is specifically for a group of people who can relate. And I'm hearing things come out of your mouth that are speaking to me because of my age. That moment where we assess. So maybe we haven't had some tragic event, or maybe we're assessing.
Going through that midlife crisis where you're sitting there and you're going, you look in the mirror and you see that first strand of gray hair. okay? Or you get a little pudge here, you know? Or ladies, you know how your girls start aiming south and not quite out, okay? So you're beginning to look at yourself and say, oh, I'm not looking the same. I'm not feeling the same. I'm not thinking the same.
Got it.
Maybe, maybe life is going downhill instead of uphill.
And it might feel that way. It might seem that way. Mm-hmm.
So we go out and we get things to make us feel better because, you know, sometimes people will go out and get that sports car and say, and they'll go, oh, look, it's so-and-so and so-and-so. They just bought them a Corvette, you know, going through the midlife crisis, okay?
Which is all compensation.
It is.
Which is a cover.
A cover for what?
For not dealing with what's
really bothering you.
Okay, so you have two kinds of people you're speaking to today. Mm-hmm. People that have gone through some stuff and are questioning life in general and what is ahead of me. How can I win in this next half?
And also people who are over 40 that they spent their full life, they got married, they had kids, they focused on their careers, or they were fortunate enough to take care of the parents. Now, the kids are gone. The career, you know, you may be in retirement mode.
Got it.
And your parents may unfortunately be gone.
Got it.
And so now
what?
Focused on everybody else. Now what?
Yeah.
You're looking at your husband. What are we going to do now?
So you have an organization that speaks to those two groups of people.
Yes.
That you have workshops, you've got a book, you've got I'm looking through your book at the break, you've got assessments, it's a journal.
It's a journal.
It's like, okay, let's do an inventory of your life. Are you happy? Why not? What you're looking for? And then let's build a plan to achieve your goals.
Exactly.
So you mean to tell me there's an audience for that?
Yes.
How big is it?
Oh, it's huge. Because see, number one, and let me just preface it by saying that it doesn't matter what level of the pyramid you are. Everybody, in some respects, feel the same way.
Explain.
Feel that I'm now facing my what next.
Okay.
I may have reached up here as an executive with a corporation, but that doesn't mean I'm happy. Okay? I may have been the best housewife, the best mother, and now they're gone, but it doesn't mean I'm happy.
Wow.
I may have been all that in a bag of chips to my parents up until they transition. They're gone. It doesn't mean I'm happy.
Okay, so hold on. So you just went through some checklists. They've checked off the boxes. They've done what they were supposed to do.
And let me add another one.
Yeah?
You may have gone through a divorce because you said, I no longer want to sleep next to you. You have got to go.
Somebody shouted.
Okay? You've got to go. And then they're gone,
happy.
And they're still not happy.
Okay, so you're the happy expert.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so is happiness really possible?
Yes, it is.
I mean, some people are like checked out saying, come on. You are overthinking it now, Terri. Well, you got to be content. You got to be happy with what you got.
When you're doing what you're supposed to do in life, happiness comes. Okay? Happiness, because I call myself the happiness leader. And so people think, oh, well, she's only doing workshops for women in leadership positions. You got to lead yourself first.
Yeah.
Okay? So that's where I come in. But I take you back to your happy place because oftentimes we've been there. It's just been so long ago that we don't recognize it and we don't remember it.
And I would imagine that you're going to tell me that it's never too late to get started.
Never.
That halftime could be the next 10 years of your life, even though some of our viewers are like, I might only have 10 good years left.
Let me give you a good example. Back in 2017, when the Falcons played the Patriots in the Super Bowl, and during halftime, it was 21-3. We were all celebrating, doing victory laps, going, oh, we're going to win the Super Bowl. The Falcons are dirty birds going to we're going to win the Super Bowl. And what happened? When they came out of that locker room after halftime, they knew during halftime that they were still in the game. Because what happened? In overtime, Brady and the team came back and beat us 28-34. Ooh, still gotta, some of us
still twitching over that.
Still twitching over that one, okay? But they believe.
What happened in that locker room? I mean, I know you weren't there, I wasn't there. We hear the stories of what happened in there. But my God, what a great example of what you're talking about. Something happened in that locker room.
What happened in that locker room is what should happen to us.
Okay.
We need to go into a locker room and consult with our coach. And we need to sit down with our coach. And this is our little quiet space. And again, the coach can be God. Some call him God. Some call him Allah. Some call it the universe. But you need to go into the locker room, your quiet space, and talk about what went wrong, what went right, and what we need to do.
Wow. There's a lot of self-help books out there. I hate to even say that.
Yeah.
I hate to use that term. That's not who you are. That doesn't define who Terri Crook is.
Right, right.
But if I could just use the category, self-help books, self-help material, self-help leaders, people who are here to help us.
Right.
They give us great information, tell us what to do in some pages, and then we're on our own.
Yes. Yes.
So many people fail.
Right. When I do my workshops, it's not about creating a pep rally experience. Okay. It's about getting you to see that you can. And the first step is admitting that you need to. And then the second step is sitting down, putting together the plan. The third step is coming up with an accountability partner. And then the fourth step is staying in contact.
Okay, so
to make sure you've done all of these things.
So you actually do something that few do. You give us some good information, but you're now saying, let me, I would imagine your team.
We follow up with you.
Sit down, but let's build a plan, bro. Like, I hear all this stuff. I saw the past. I hear you want to do this, but let's actually build a roadmap to get there. You do that.
That's what I do.
How do you, that's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work, but the work is with the individual.
Okay.
I'm just the leader. I'm just guiding them through it. But you got to be committed, because in life, that's what it is.
Sure.
Doing the work.
Anything worth having is worth working for.
Working
How do you do that, though? Is it by emails? Is your conferences? Is it a combination of a bunch of?
It's a combination of all of that.
Okay.
Workshops, emails, telephone calls,
wow,
follow-ups.
Wow.
Circle back to those workshops.
You're really engaged.
I'm engaged because I really believe in helping people get there. And if they want to, I'm there to help them.
You've really built a bulletproof system, to use that term. You've built it can work every time.
It works if you work it. It works if you work it.
Then Terri, it says to me, if I'm watching and I'm at that place of decision, and this is my moment of decision to move from where I'm at to where I know I'm supposed to be, where the next half of my life is better than the half before, where I am winning, where I have wind in my sails, then you're the kind of person I need to bring into my circle. You become like my coach.
Exactly.
You become that person in my locker room to say, oh, it doesn't matter what the first half looks like. We can win this game.
Yes.
Is that you?
That's me. That is me. That is me. I do workshops. As the lady used to say, call me now. Yes, and so go to my website, social media, everything is right there on the screen for you to see. So please reach out.
And thank you for this investment of your time with us.
Thank you.
I know you're busy. I know you travel. You got a lot going on, but I mean it from the bottom of my heart. I want to thank you for coming here and speaking to our viewers and sharing with them what's happening in your life. as we wrap up, your next level is what's next?
My next level is the
Crook's life?
TV talk show.
Yep.
So you all be sure and be on the lookout, because we're working on getting it on the networks and so forth. So can't discuss it right now. You know how that goes.
Understood.
So when it happens, be on the lookout and please tune in, because who knows, you may be a guest on the show.
Great. Thank you very much. And thank you for tuning in to The Zoe Life. I'm Damon Davis, your host, here with Terri Crook, author of the book, It's Only Halftime, your playbook to your second wind. I want to encourage you to make the right decision, get your hand on the book, connect with Terri, go to her website, connect with her on social media, reach out to her and share with her and her team your challenge, your obstacle, or, as Terri says so often, your opportunity to move to the next level in your halftime. Thank you so much. See you again next time. I'm Damon. We're out. Thank you.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
Awesome.
This was great.
Awesome.
This was great.
Can you lose 30 pounds or more in 30 days? Now you can. You can finally lose the weight you've always wanted, not by counting points, not by prepackaged fad diets, and without exercise or unnecessary medications, but by brand new cutting-edge technology that's been proven to work through testimonial after testimonial. Guaranteed. Your first step is to pick up the phone and call the Zoe Weight Loss and Body Balancing Expert team of trained doctors and health consultants right now. Zoe's technology-based biometric body analysis utilizes cellular biocommunication to identify specifically why you're gaining weight and having difficulty keeping it off. This information targets specific biomarkers that have fallen outside of their healthy range. Step 2. Based on your biometric body analysis, the Zoe team develops a targeted plan based upon your body's unique needs. They'll determine precisely what food and supplements your body needs in order for your body to achieve internal balance, thus eliminating unnecessary body fat, toxins, and bacteria that cause weight gain. Step 3. Simply follow the plan for the next 30 days that's been specifically designed for you by Zoe's technology and team of weight loss experts. And for the first time in your life, you'll now have the tools to maintain this healthier, slimmer version of you for the rest of your life. When you follow your body's targeted plan, you can expect incredibly fast results and lose up to 30 pounds or more in just 30 days. Sustainable weight loss while eating real foods, reduced need for prescribed medications, overall improved health through internal cellular balance, including joint relief, lower blood pressure, and increased energy. At Zoe Weight Loss and Body Balancing, you'll be on your way to fat loss and true wellness for the rest of your life. It's that simple. How much would you pay for overall wellness? How much would you pay for as much as 2 pounds of weight loss per day? All of this without pills, expensive exercise equipment, or prepackaged foods. Absolutely. Exclusive to this program, Zoe Wellness Center is offering the initial consultation and the biometric body analysis for only $30 for a limited time. The biometric body analysis and consultation is normally valued at $100, but with this special offer, you will receive $70 off the price if you act right now.
They not only talked about weight, but they told me what was going on inside my body. When they say you could lose up to 30 pounds in 30 days, I was really skeptical, but I kept losing that, about a pound a day. This really is working, and I need to keep following this because it's really going to pay off.
You now have no more excuses to get started on your weight loss journey. Call now.